No, you can leave it. Nobody on. As people gather, we'll start the church. I got another sponsor last night. From a guy from Chicago. Oh, we got 6 people already. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Sunday. NFL Sunday kicks off this weekend. And here we are in the final game of the Challenger Series Showcase. PHC will take on the Chicago Mission. The Mission has yet to win a game in this event. I think they've played Team Illinois about 7 times in the past 2 weekends. Their rivals. PHC, for the first time, will wear their blues. Mission will wear, I guess this is like a teal or a green.
Highlighter green.
What is it?
Highlighter green.
Highlighter green, Sean Barron says. This team's got some talented kids. Wyatt Hicks is a familiar name that some of our guys know. Wyatt's number 13. Normally plays D, but I think these days they're moving him up to forward. So, the recap, how we got here. Lost a heartbreaker last night, 3-2 to the Toronto Young Nats in sudden death overtime, 3-on-3 overtime. The Chicago Mission lost their consolation game to Team Illinois, who just lost to the Cleveland Barons 4-1. So here's the theme for us. We need to get more shots on goal. Right now, Tommy Barron leads the team in goals with 2. Luke Seiden, Torrin Chamberlain, Kellen McDonough each have a goal. Blake Tushev also has an empty netter. And that's about it for the scoring. The cupboard is bare as it relates to goals. And we got to figure out a way to get going here. We got to make passes, and we got to make plays. Jesse Gowdy returns to the press box. We just sent off our friend and foe, Tommy Goebel, as he head back to Cleveland. And we'll see him and his crew probably not again until the Midwinter Cup, Midwinter Classic in December. But needless to say, this one here is a big one for PHC. We've got 4 AYHL games next weekend on the docket. 2 against the Long Island Royals, who are a good little club. We'll face some friends over there in Declan McNamee, Logan Bacard, 2 Young Kings players. And then Sunday, we'll have a doubleheader at the Junior Flyers up at Iceland. But this team's got to get going. We're going to rock our blues for the first time on the season, and hopefully they bring us some luck. We do want to thank our sponsors. Our power play sponsor is Shamrock Marine Towing. Again, they're running an unlimited towing special for $150. Get towed all you want. Not really sure how many times you would need to get towed, but needless to say, if you are a dope and need multiple tows, you got it at your disposal. We also have a friend, Quarles and Brady Law Firm. I believe it is a national firm, do all types of law. They will be our penalty kill sponsor. Hopefully we're not on the penalty kill too much. But that is one of our friends from the Chicago Reapers, Mr. Tony Stipey, I believe is how you say his last name. But he's got a little guy on the back end, Claude, who's got feet like a ballerina. The kid could skate his ass off. And they will be our penalty kill sponsors. Quarles and Brady Law Firm for all your law needs. And listen, some of our parents here are a little bit frustrated with how things have gone this weekend. Seeing like have a go with they may need a law firm at their disposal should this game not go well. The Chicago Mission will do an over and back. Perhaps some punishment for the way they've been playing in this event. And out comes Mikey Longo, Joey DiGaetano, and Kellen McDonough with Logan and Lucas on the back end. Looks like we're going to change the lines up here. Looks like we're changing the lines up here for this game. Kellen will move to the wing, Joey will move to the center, and Mikey Longo will go from left wing to right wing. And perhaps this is the unit that scored a goal last night. Kellen scored on a deflection from Joe, but perhaps this is the unit that gets us going. We need some type of help. Nash Tobias played a great game last night. Hopefully he brings the same energy. He was moving his feet and creating opportunities. Joey steps in for the draw. He wins it back to over to Longo. Longo to Borden. Borden to Amaker. Amaker up to Kellen. Kellen to Joey. Joey crosses into the slot. Shot deflected. Goes in on goal, but I like it. Right off the bat, winger to D, D to D, up to the wing, up to the center, and we had a scoring opportunity. 12:55 on the clock. Not bad. Joe had Longo on the side. Could have bumped it to him. But needless to say, puck goes in on goal. Joe wins the puck to the wall. Kellen's there. He's battling. Puck comes back to Lucas. Lucas has Logan. Lucas throws it to Logan. Logan just out of his reach. He plays it into the corner. Longo's there. He's going to battle. Joe comes in to help. Joe picks up the puck off the wall. Joe's behind the net. He comes out to the corner. Tries to play it back to D. He can't. Joe's battling. Two guys over there. Kellen comes over to help. Joe walks off the wall. He's got time and space. He comes to the middle. Joe has it. Cuts to the middle. He's going to shoot. That goes high and over. Deflected over the net. Not a bad first shift. A lot of offensive zone time. Out comes Clements with Tobias and Tommy Barron with Luke and Finney on the back end. Nash will play center. Asher will play left wing. Tommy on the right wing. Tobias wins the draw. Plays it to Luke. Luke has it. Luke plays it into the corner.
Use your partner.
Asher battling. He's dumped. Chicago Mission had it. Nash on the forecheck. Nash battling on the wall. Mission get it. Spin. Good job by Asher and Tobias. Keep the puck in the zone. Mission try to play it up. They can't. Hits a skate and goes back into the corner. Asher there. He's battling. Tobias walks out of the corner with it. He comes across. Tommy Barron sitting there having a biscuit in front of the net. Doesn't come to him. Asher plays it behind the wall. He's got Tommy in front. Oh, Tommy shoots it high and wide. Comes back to Finney at the point. Finney plays it down low to Nash. Nash has it. Plays it across to Tommy. Bounces over his stick. Chicago get that. They'll play it out. That's the first time at the 11:38 mark that they leave the zone. But bang, here it comes right back down their necks. Tommy Barron on the forecheck. Chicago has it. Right inside their own slot. They hit their far side winger, and they're going to leave the zone again for the second time. But PHC is all over this team. Chicago over the blue line. Wow, takes a shot. Looks like it hit
Face mask, Grayson.
Hit Grayson in this face mask. We should note Grayson is in net starting this game. Makes his second start in a PHC uniform. Fiorello with Chamberlain and Cashin in for the draw. Puck goes to the Chicago Mission D. He plays it down to the winger on the half wall. He steps out, looks to make a pass. He can't. That's broken up by Fiorello. We got numbers if we hurry. 3-on-2. Bumps it to Ray. Ray's got it. Loose puck goes into the corner. Ray's going to be first to pucks. He's going to try to throw it in front. That's deflected. Chicago Mission pick it up, and here they come. They're going to break out. Bumps it up to the winger. He's going to go by Borden, but Blake comes over, breaks that up. Nice play by Blake. Chicago Mission guy has it. Borden in front, cover in the front. Great little work there by Logan, picking up the guys in the front. Fiorello is going to bump that to Chamberlain, who bumps it over to Blake, who's starting to rush. Blake kicks it wide to Ray. Ray tries to bait one. He does bait one. Two guys collide. Oh, that puck goes in on net. It's loose. Oh, it's still loose. Chamberlain was there. Ray baked the kid. Two Chicago Mission players collide. Loose puck in front. Ref with an early whistle. He lost sight of the puck, but that was loose, and Chamberlain was whacking at it. Here comes Joey Longo McDonough with Luke and Lucas, 10:23 on the clock. Joey steps in for the draw. He loses that. It goes to the corner. Wyatt Hicks on that puck. Joey chases. Joey pops his stick. Kellen's going to be first to that. Here comes Chicago trying to break out of the zone. Mikey Longo on the check. Back check. Chicago Mission bake 1-2. Up. That puck comes out to the point unabated. That goes into the corner. Lucas falls down. Chicago Mission behind the net. Joe's there to help. He falls. Luke bodies a guy. Joe comes over. He's support. Comes up to Luke. Mikey Longo. Mikey Longo bumps it to Kellen. Kellen almost gets it out. Pucks in Joe's skates. Comes to Longo on a loose puck. Longo's there on the wall. Joe comes over. Guy bodies Joe. Not sure what happened there. Lucas plays it up to Kellen. Kellen loses it. Chicago plays it back in on Grayson. Grayson kicks it into the corner. Luke first to the puck there. Joe picks up the loose puck. Here comes Joe leading the rush. Joey, Kellen, and Longo. Joey over the red line. Joey over the blue line. Joey, he's by. Got to stay on his feet. He's tripped, and that's going to be a power play. Good work by Joe. Moves his feet. Tripped. 9:16 on the clock.
Skate through it. You fall down again, I'm jumping on this ice. You hear me?
Gowdy telling Joe that if he goes down again, he's going to beat the shit out of him. For you at home, well, excuse the language. What is it? The FTC? What is it?
Yeah. Run government.
First power play of the game, the Shamrock Marine power play. Tobias, Barron, and Clements. Blake and Finney on the back end. We lose the draw. Chicago Mission have it. Defenseman plays it to himself, but that's out of his own reaches. Nash is going to be there. He tries to play it. 3 PHC guys all on the same side. Tobias chips it to Barron. Barron walks middle. Barron plays it back to Blake. Blake's in the slot. Shoots. That's wide. Cannot hit the net, ladies and gentlemen. Clements has it. Plays it back to Blake. Blake has it at the top of the key. He plays it over to Finney on the half wall. Finney throws it in on that goal. Tommy Barron there. Oh, Chicago Mission player goes down. Tommy takes out 2 guys. Clements using the points. I love it today. Blake has it at the wall. He plays it to Clements on the half side. Clements walks middle, throws it in front. Blake's in the slot, down low. Shot, and that goes wide. Holy moly. Cannot hit the net. 46 seconds left on the power play. Back to Blake at the top. He's got Finney wide. Throws a sauce pass. Finney's got time and space. Finney goes in. He shoots. Right into the glove. Nash was there for a deflection. 8:21 on the clock. 34 seconds left on the Shamrock Marine power play.
Finney, don't be afraid. Finney, don't be afraid to take a little more. Take a little more.
Ray, Chamberlain, and Fiorello will come out at the end of the power play here.
Good shot.
Second unit.
Here we go.
Fiorello steps in. Fiorello wins it over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain throws it back to Finney. Finney plays it down along the wall. Nobody home. Chicago picks up that loose puck, and here they come to break out of the zone. They throw it out to center ice, hits a guy on his tape. He'll come over center ice, over the blue line. He just chips it deep. 19 on the power play. Finney's behind the net. He's first to pucks. 2 Chicago Mission behind their own end. If we can get a loose puck here and break, we should have numbers. And we do. Here comes Blake Tushev leading the rush. He's got guys with him. Blake's going to cross the blue line. He's going to take this guy one-on-one, and Blake is going to fall down. Chicago Mission will take that. Fiorello goes down. Chicago Mission have a guy out of the box. He's behind the RD. Oh, we got lucky there. Chicago Mission winger fell down, and that was breakaway city, friends. Chicago Mission have it. Chamberlain on the forecheck bumps that puck to the corner. They play it up the half wall. Lucas Amaker is going to be there. He keeps it in. Lucas throws one in. That's knocked down by Fiorello. Puck comes to Logan at the far side point. Logan tries to play it in. That's knocked down. Chamberlain has it in the slot. Chamberlain just bodied. Puck goes into the corner. Chamberlain's a big boy. It's going to take more than that to knock that guy up, but he is knocked down. Chamberlain goes down. Chicago plays it D to D. Looking up ice. That hits Shaking Big Ray, and it goes back into the corner.
Get it right.
They go D to D across the goal mouth and out. Oh, nice job by Ray. Chamberlain's going to come back in, right back down. Chamberlain goes down. Chicago comes up. Little defenseman walks out of the zone, but Ray knocks that puck out of his hands. Here comes Longo off the bench. Chicago steps across the line, drop pass there. Uh-oh, Fiorello has it. He's got Shaking Bake Ray. Oh, outside of Shaking Bake Ray's reach.
Get to the net. Get to the net.
Puck goes into the corner. Ray has it. Ray is just slammed into the wall. That was an NHL check there. Ray crumbles along the wall, but out comes Chicago. No call on that. They don't want to see the Shamrock Marine power play. Chicago plays it weak side, across the blue line. Luke is playing him, steps up. Fiorello looks like he was picked and falls down. Kellen comes onto the ice. Fiorello still on the ice. Looks like a long shift here. We got to get a change. 6:05 on the clock. Kellen comes over, plays the puck. That pops up in the air. Oh! Grayson lost it for a second, but it went behind the net. Chicago Mission have the puck on the half wall. There's a battle going on. Kellen looks to play it. They go D to D at the top of the point. Down to the winger in the wall. That's just out of his reach, and it goes all the way around to the opposite wall. They play it back to the D. Nobody home. Weak side D. Oh, this kid's going to line up for a cannon, and that's right into Grayson's belly. Chicago Mission guy poking at Kellen. Not sure what went on there. 5:32 on the clock. Shifts are way too long, my friends. Way too long. 5:32, 0-0. This will be the first defensive zone draw. Joe will step in to take the draw. Chicago plays it back D to D. He falls down. Kellen, just outside Kellen's reach. He's gone. Guy walks middle. Shot. That goes wide. Luke Seiden goes down. He's bodied. Joe behind the net. Keeping him behind. He plays a loose puck. Great job by Joey. Joey plays it up to Michael Longo. He's dumped. Longo has time. Longo loses it at his feet. Chicago comes back. Joey comes over. He breaks that up. Plays it up to Longo. Longo has it. He's bodied. He's rubbed off the puck. Here comes Kellen to help. Joe on the back check. Chicago comes over. Luke plays it. Nice job by Luke to come over and break that rush up. And he's got Joe and Luke on that. Joe and Luke will come out of the pile with that. And it's going to come up to Longo. Joe plays it to Longo. Longo's going to chip it into the Chicago zone, and they're all three will go for a change. Nash off the bench. Chicago plays it up. One out. Nice job by Clements. Oh, turnover. 2-on-1 down low. Clements. He shoots. Oh, right into the goalie. Tommy Barrett on the rebound. He shoots. It's loose. Nash Tobias is getting beat up. That's got to be a power play, friends. Nash is dumped after the play. 2, 3, and 4 shots at his lips, and there's no call. The ref is talking to the goalie. I don't know why. He never had it. They blew the whistle again.
Shoot the puck hard. Shoot like a baby.
For Jen Clements, who's watching at home, you may hear Gowdy yelling at Asher to shoot the puck harder. Gowdy's a nut job, as you know. Blake has it. He looks to go D to D. That's picked off, and here they got numbers. 1-on-1, Blake's going to come over. Good job by Blake on the recovery. Breaks that up. Comes loose puck in front. Oh, nice play. Tommy Barron picks up a loose puck out of the corner. He chips it up. Nice job there. 1-on-1 down low. Broken up again by Blake. Good stick work by Blake. Another good stick work by Blake. We got a loose puck in the slot. That's going to go into the corner. Blake's going to be first at a puck. He's bodied, but the Chicago Mission player goes down and then takes Blake down. Tommy comes out of the corner. He's looking for Asher. Here comes Clements. Clements chips it out. Clements on his horse. Forcing. Ooh, Clements almost broke free, but he might be close to his puck. Chicago Mission plays it out to the blue, and he comes out to Borden. Borden dumps it back in. Tommy Barron on the forecheck. Got to get on it quicker than this. We're giving this guy time. Clements breaks it up. Clements on the wall. Tommy tried to break that pass up. They go D to D behind the net and up the wall, up the wing, and they throw it weak side, but Borden is there. He plays it up to Clements. Clements, he's got time and space. Clements over the blue. He needs a change. He dumps it deep smartly, and all 4 guys go for a change. Here comes Shake and Bake Ray, Chamberlain, and Fiorello. Mission throw a stretch pass up. They come in our zone. Fiorello is there on the wall. He's going to play it up. Out of reach. It goes out to center line. Chicago has it. Here they come back. Chamberlain picks up a loose puck at the blue. He's bodied. He throws it into the Mission zone. Mission D-man has it. Chips it up to the winger. And they're out. 2:47 on the clock. Here comes the Mission across the blue. Chamberlain gets a stick in there, and that loose puck goes to the wall. I believe that's Luke Seiden over there battling with Chamberlain. Chamberlain comes out with it. Comes to Luke. Luke's got time. He skates. We got 3 guys ahead. Luke, give it to him. He does. He gives it to Shake and Bake Ray, who chips it to the middle. Over comes the Chicago Mission guy, and he picks that puck up. Hits his own man, loose puck back to Seiden. Seiden chips it back in. Tries to chip it back into Ray, but that puck's broken up. That's Chamberlain had fallen down on the wall. Chicago Mission chip it behind Luke, but Lucas Amaker is going to be there to take that away and say, no cigar. He pivots behind the net, plays it to Luke, his D partner. Luke comes out, full head of steam, comes across the blue, comes across the red. Luke throws it in deep. Luke now retreats. Fiorello on the forecheck. Took a bad angle there, and Chicago's out. Change. Here comes Longo and Kellen. Lucas Amaker plays him deep. That puck is swung. Joe, just off the bench, is going to be first to that puck. He's going to get it and go behind our net. Joe's got wheels. Joe dances one. He's bodied, thrown into the wall, but not before he plays it to Kellen. Kellen tries to chip it out, but could not. Puck comes to Joe. Joe almost chips it out, but can't. And that play is played by Luke up to Kellen in his skates. Here comes Chicago, plays it across. Luke has it. Luke tried to get it to Kellen, could not. 1:17 on the clock, and that's going to be offsides. Lucas and Luke will go for a change. We've got Finney and Blake on the back end. Joe in on the draw. 1:16 on the clock. Joe loses it, but Kellen's first to the puck. Kellen has it. He chips it. Chicago Mission's going to be first to that puck, but Kellen and Longo are now on him. He pivots. He falls down. Joe is there, just out of his reach. Puck's on the half wall. Kellen's there again. Longo's there. Chicago chips it. Joe breaks that up. Comes right to Mikey Longo in the slot. Oh, Longo tried to dance, but it's broken up. Just 1 second too late, or Longo toe drags that guy, and it's pay dirt, because that would have been a goal. Up, puck in front. Joe throws it to the corner. Good save by Grayson. Joe threw a puck to the corner. Longo tries to hit Joe. He's got him. Kellen's got Joe ahead. Doesn't see him. He's going to cross the blue. Kellen tries to get it across. He's got Joe in the slot. Joe's got it with 30. Joe in the slot. He shoots, and he's wide. Good little play by Kellen. He saw Joe, tried to get it to him once, twice. Joe picks up the loose puck behind the net. Longo's battling back there with two Chicago Mission guys, and they're on their horse out of the zone. Here comes Nash off the bench. Chicago plays it up to their far winger with 10 seconds left. Tommy came off the bench. Not sure what happened there. Longo has it, plays it out to center ice. Joe had nothing left in the tank. 3 seconds left. Chicago has it at their own blue. They go weak side. Blake picks that off. That's the buzzer. First period, 0-0. Good first period by PHC. Played a lot of the game in the Chicago zone. Again, Joey DiGaetano, Blake Tushev had a couple of shots, and they go wide again. When these guys do find the net, goals are going to come in bunches.
Jesus may come back.
But Joe does go to Catholic school. Maybe he goes to chapel on Monday and comes back next weekend, and he's able to hit the net. We referenced that because last night Max told us in the car that before the game he was seen with his eyes closed. We thought he was listening to music, bumping and dancing. He told us he was praying. And what we told him was, you got to pray a little harder, my friend. We are going to enhance this broadcast for next week and be able to bring you statistics such as face-off wins, possession time, etc.
Scoreboard will be up by then.
Clark Finney spent about $52,000 on this Pixelot camera. We've been able to do absolutely zero with it at this point. So right now, all this thing looks like is a high-priced camera that sits above the scorer's box. But we have yet to figure out how to broadcast on it. Ray Cascia from Cassia's Bakery. Ray will charge you when we get home for that call-out sponsorship. But Ray Cascia from Cassia's Bakery is not happy with the video down the one end. Now, that will change next week when we're in our own building. But needless to say, Finney's camera looks great. I've been busting his stones for 2 days now to get my little hands on this puppy. But needless to say, we have not figured it out yet. You may need a master's degree from MIT.
Stay big, buddy. Stay big.
13 minutes on the clock. Tobias, Clements, and Barron, Amaker, and Tushev on the back end. Opening draw in the second period. We lose it, but Clements first the puck. Clements pushes it into Chicago's zone. That good to go all the way down, and Nash is on his horse. Nash forces. He steals the puck behind the net from the Chicago defender. Another guy comes over, picks his pocket. They play it up to the wing. Lucas is going to pinch. He's going to tries to hit Asher on the wall. He finds him. Asher plays it up. There's a battle. Asher's got a little bit more hop here today. I know he's been sick lately. Got to get him a little bit more medicine. But needless to say, he's moving today. Nash has the puck. Tries to play it in front of Barron. Squirts to Blake. Blake shoots it. Asher almost caught that. Oh! Asher hand passes it to himself. Puck falls down. Catches it. Not sure if he caught it or it hit his glove. Falls at his feet and he just taps it in. But again, that shot by Blake. Blake has a cannon.
The Larry Bird in him came out.
Blake has a cannon from the point. The message here, folks, is that was a floater, and we're up 1-0. Get pucks on net. 12:18 on the clock. Fiorello on the faceoff. He loses the draw. Chamberlain battle, and here comes Chicago. They cross the blue line. Luke and Lucas on the back end. Chicago has it. Luke plays him into the corner. Great job by Luke to ward him off. Fiorello picks up the loose puck, dances by one. He's got Ray Casha. People imploring Fiorello to move it. He does not, and that's broken up. Ray Casha, though, good job on the forecheck. That puck goes in the corner. Fiorello is first. He tries to throw a backhand pass, and that comes out. Here comes Chicago with speed through the neutral zone. They play it up to their winger, and here they're over the blue line. They go into the corner. They throw a sauce pass. Fiorello, great job, picks that off. He's got shake and bake. Ray, this time he plays it to him. Ray, he's got numbers. If we got speed, Chicago defender comes over and plays that puck off, and that puck's going to wrap all the way around behind the net. Good job by Fiorello. That time he saw Ray, picks up a loose puck, finds Ray again, shot. Oh! Goalie has no idea where it is. Fiorello makes two gorgeous passes to Ray, and here we are, folks. Two good scoring opportunities. 11:24 on the clock. McDonough, Longo, Digitano, Sushev, and Finney come out. Good little play there. Fiorello picked the man's pocket, slid it across the red. Joe wins the draw to Longo, but that stick is popped and it's played on the half wall. Kellen's there. Kellen falls down. Joe over there to help Kellen. Chicago defender looks like he's going to take it behind his own net, but Longo's there. Good job by Longo. He plays it back to the other side. Kellen's not there. Blake pinched. Chicago guy comes over. That looks like it's going to be a penalty. Blake's going to go for tripping with 11:03 on the clock.
You're moving your feet, Blake. You got to keep skating, bud.
And for the first time, we are going to see the Quarles and Brady penalty kill. Gowdy looking at me doesn't understand who this sponsorship is, but he doesn't know our friends from the Reapers are first to pick up the penalty kill sponsorship. Quarles and Brady, my friends. Digitano with Kellen, Borden, and Amaka. Digitano steps in, 11:03 on the clock. The ref is saying something, no idea, talking to both players.
Keep that glove up, Grayson.
He throws out the Chicago Mission player. Joey loses the draw, goes back to the point. Shot from the point, that hits Grayson, he plays it in the corner. Good save by Grayson. That plays out, Kellen picks that pass off. Kellen has wheels. He crosses our blue. He's in the neutral zone. He chips it, loose puck to Joey. Joey's got it. Joey's body stayed on his feet. Joey bodied again. A loose puck goes in. Kellen's on the forecheck. Great job by Kellen. Kellen body. Here comes Chicago through the neutral zone. Joey's going to be on top of that. Joey pushes him wide, right into Lucas. That play, Joe tries to break up a pass. Chicago goes behind the net. Kellen picks that puck up. He's got wheels.
Hit it!
Jesse screaming at Kellen. Kellen does a nice job. He chips that deep. Joe goes for a change, and so does Kellen. Off comes the bench, Nash Tobias and Asher Clements. Great little work there by Kellen and Joe. Kellen did most of the work on that one, but heads up hockey play, dumps it, and we get a change. Chicago yelling at each other. Clements picks up that loose puck, doesn't care that they're arguing with each other, takes it behind our net, plays it on the half wall to himself, and that goes out of his own. Great job by Asher Clements. He picks up another puck, chips it to himself. He chips it all the way down, and he's still on it. Clements moving his feet. He's behind the net. Finally, two Chicago guys are going to come over to try to play him. One's going to rub him out, and Chicago's finally going to get possession. Chicago guys looks like they're arguing with each other on that play. Lucas plays the guy to the half wall, stays with him. He walks off. Lucas takes a shot. That's high and wide. That's going to leave the zone. And it does. They're going to have to regroup. Nash and Clements still on the penalty kill, but Blake comes out of the box, and here comes Tommy Barron hot off the bench. Ooh, and Chicago was making a change, so they're offside. Tommy Barron shot off the bench like a rocket. 9:24 on the clock. And we will thank Quarles and Brady Law Firm, the penalty kill, 1 for 1, my friends. And we may be calling them for the sponsorship all season long. They better open up their pocketbooks. Tobias in on the face-off at center ice. He plays it over to Barron. There's a battle. 2, 3 guys. Clements pushes that back to Seiden in our own zone. Seiden chips it up to Barron, who falls down. Barron kicks it. Chicago Mission player gets it. He's on the wall. He throws it in on Grayson, who's going to steer it out to the corner. Finney's there. Finney plays it up the wall to Barron.
Grayson.
Barron tries to get it out. He cannot. Chicago Mission going to play it to their own guy that was still down low. Tobias breaks up that pass. Clements picks up the puck on the half wall. He's got his head up ice. He indirect passes it. Tried to get it to Tobias, but it's intercepted. Barron gets a loose puck, throws it into the zone, falls down. He gets back up and gets it again. He falls down again. Tommy having some issues. He's got buried twice. 8:38 on the clock. Luke plays the puck off the half wall to Barron. Barron gets it, throws it to center ice. Tobias comes over to help. He chips once, twice. Luke there, he's got stick work. Chicago Mission are all sides in if they do get it. Tobias says no thanks, and he walks. He just muscles right through a guy. Defenseman stepped up to try to play Nash. Nash said, sit down, my friend, sit down. Nash gets the puck, chips it in. Chicago's going to get it, play it out of the zone. They play it up to their guy, but Luke's siding there. He's got his stick. He plays it. They're just going to throw it into the far side corner. Finney will be first to that puck. He just wraps it back the other way. They wrap it around. Tommy Barron will be first to that puck. He's got Chamberlain at the center ice. He sees him. Bang! Hits him on the tape. Nash is with him. It's a 2-on-1. Chamberlain to Tobias. Tobias shoots. Oh! Did it hit the post? He missed the net. Ladies and gentlemen, this squad cannot find the net. They are just snake bit. Fiorello and Ray come off onto the ice. Seiden has it. He plays it up to Ray. Ray's going to be first to that puck. He's got a step. He's in on alone. He shoots. That's a save. Goes back to Ray behind the net. Fiorello's there with Ray. Great little play by Luke Seiden. Indirect pass to send Ray in on a breakaway. He had a bad angle, but he did get a shot off. And he did hit the net, friends. Blake comes in. He steps in. Chicago Mission guy falls on top of that puck, but not before it gets played to Chamberlain. Chamberlain gets it, chips it into the corner. He's going to stay with it. Puck goes behind the net. 7:02 on the clock. Borden pitches. He falls down, plays it to Fiorello in the slot. Borden made a pass from his knees to Fiorello. It's picked off, and it's going to come the other way. Borden gets back. Nice play by Logan from his knees. Blake has it. The top of the circles. He spins away from one, and he's going to throw it out just outside the zone into the neutral zone. Chicago has 4 guys on the same side of the ice. Fiorello comes over. He chips it to himself. He's going to skate it in. He crosses the blue, puts his head down and throws it in on goal. That's easily turned aside to the corner, and Ray's going to be the first one down. Ray battling with 2-3 Chicago Mission guys. Finally, Fiorello comes over to help out. He throws it weak side to Blake, but just outside the zone. Blake's going to have to spin, turn, and wait. Spins again, wait for Ray to get out of the zone. Comes all the way back to our own zone. Blake spinning. Spins again, plays it up to Chamberlain, just outside the neutral zone. Chicago knocks him down, and here they come. Bodies laying all over it, center ice. Ray gets it, picks it up, walks over the blue line, chips it in deep, and they'll go for a line change. Joey, Longo, Kellen come out. 6 minutes on the clock. Puck goes to neutral zone. They'll play it behind Blake. Blake's going to hold the guy up. Joe is there with him. Blake is taken down. That should have been a penalty. Joe doesn't care. Picks up the loose puck in our own end, and here comes Joe. Joe dances 1. Joe dances 2. Here comes Joe with speed through the neutral zone. Joey crosses over. Kellen puts his leg down. Joe shoots, and that's wide. Oh, Joe on the backhand shoots it wide. Longo first the puck. He dances, but he's crushed. Longo just seems to get bodied multiple times here. And a man is tackling Longo on the side, no call. Puck comes around. Kellen picks up the loose puck. He walks middle. He dances 1. He's blocked. He throws it in on goal. That's why. Longo's going to be first to the puck. Longo falls down. There's a lot of noise over in there in that corner. Not sure if it's fans calling for a penalty, but Mike Longo was literally mauled. Nobody cares. Kellen back in. Longo's got it. He's got an opening. He's hooked again. Longo's stick literally hooked out of his own. Joe picks up a puck off. Joe mauled the kid. Kid stepped into Joe, and Joe said, sit down. That man is shaken up. This Chicago team's got, oh, D to D, Luke, wide open, shoots. Loose puck. This Chicago team got physical just here, burying Longo multiple times. Loose puck. Longo scooped up and he's in. And Clements fresh off the bench. Longo in. He's going to play it across. Oh, Clements sticking out on the ice. Mikey Longo tried to play it across. Here comes Chicago on a 2-on-1. Seiden in the middle. Seiden's going to play the pass. The shot right into Grayson's breadbasket. Puck goes right into Grayson's breadbasket. Luke Seiden played that perfectly, daring the shooter to take a shot. He did, and Grayson said, thank you, and that'll be the end of Grayson Kabuchi's work. With 4:18 on the clock, Kabuchi's day will be done, and in comes Maximus Gowdy. Barron, Tobias, and Clements. Great work by Kabuchi to preserve the 1-0 lead. Face off, back to Finney. Finney wraps around the boards. Tommy there pushes it out to the center ice. Puck's at Tobias' feet. He doesn't see it. Here comes Chicago across the blue. Full head of steam. Blake says no thank you. Gets it, plays it out to the other D. Oh, Tobias collides with a Chicago guy who gives him the business back. Blake trip. Oh, that's a 4-minute penalty coming. That's a headshot, my friends. He's gone. Throw him out. Delayed penalty. PHC has it. Blake all the way down low. We're still working with it. Tommy Barron, dazed and confused. Shot it on goal. Finally going to get a whistle. Tommy Barron was buried. 3:32 on the clock. We're going to see. That should be a double minor. That was a headshot. I said it earlier. This Chicago team, Sean Barron is going to leave the booth to check on Tommy. Tommy stayed down for a while. The refs getting together. That's definitely a headshot, my friends. I said it earlier, a few minutes earlier. The Chicago team is frustrated. They're literally chasing us around with their purses because they do not have possession of the puck. And they finally show their frustrations and take a massive penalty here, which should be a double minor if they call it the right way. And they're going to. It looks like they're going to. With 3:32 on the clock, Kellen, Joey, Longo will come out with Tushev and Finney. And that, my friends, was a... Oh, I thought they were going to give him a double minor, and they're only going to give him one. This guy is slamming the penalty box door. I have no idea why. That was probably one of the most dangerous plays we've seen all weekend. A few years from now, Tommy Barron would get up and beat the ball piss out of that kid for a headshot like that. Excuse our language, folks, but that was a dirty play. No reason for that in the game. Kellen loses the draw, but Joe's there on the forecheck. He's battling. Chicago Mission turns away from him, throws it up. Blake's going to get that at the point. Blake plays it to Joe in the half wall. Joe walks, loses it. It comes to Kellen. Finney tries to keep it in, but he can't. Joe has it in the neutral zone. Joe's going to play it back to Blake. We're going to regroup here. Blake has it. He dances one guy. He comes through. Blake plays it up to Joe. Joe over the blue line. He's got time and space. Joe plays it across. Oh, just outside the reach of Kellen. Backhand sauce pass. Kellen's there. Kellen has it. He's tied up. Joe comes in. He scoops up the puck. Joe behind the net. Joe walks. Joe walks. Joe walks. Plays it back to Blake. Blake walks. Plays it back over to Kellen. Kellen shoots. Deflected. That comes out. Nice job by Finney to pinch. He's going to take a slap shot. It's going to go into the corner and then to the neutral zone. That comes to Blake at the point. Blake has it. He spins away from one. Plays it to Joe. Joe's got the puck. Joe's going to dance a guy. Oh, nice. Plays it across to Kellen. Kellen plays it back to Warden. Or Finney, sorry. Finney to Tushev. Calls for it back. Back to Finney. He walks. He shoots right into the glove. 2:23 on the clock. 19 seconds on the power play. The Shamrock Marine power play. I'm not going to lie, folks. The Shamrock Marine towing power play has pinned goose eggs, and we're going to need another sponsor. Gowdy laughing his ass off in the booth. But we're over with the Shamrock Marine power play. We were over with the Clever power play. We need somebody to pony up some big dollars. 18 seconds left on the power play. Fiorello in on the draw. Plays it over to Chamberlain, who plays it to the D. Gordon throws it around. That comes all the way around to Ray in the far side corner. Ray has it in the corner. He's still working. Ray's got it. Steps out. Nice job by Ray. Goes in on goal. Chamberlain was there. Good little look by Ray Casha played it into the middle. Chamberlain had his stick down and was in nice position. He's a great big body in front. Goalie just made a nice save there. 3 seconds left on the power play. 2 minutes left on the clock. Fiorello wins the draw. Goes back to Borden. Borden takes a shot. It's blocked. They got to get back. The guy comes out of the box. They recognize it. Lucas has it in our own zone. He tries to play it up to Ray. Ray's got it. 2 guys coming. They pick his pocket. But Ray stays with it and chips it out to the neutral zone. Ray crosses center ice. He's got his head up. He's looking for a pass. Tries to play it across the Fiorello, but can't. It's broken up. Ray stays with it. Throws it in on towards the goalie, but that puck is picked off. But great job by Fiorello to stay with it. Chicago has to retreat behind their own net before they hit their winger and come out of the zone. They've got a player at center ice. He's by himself. Lucas stick works him. Comes back to the guy, Chicago guy in front. Max Gowdy first faces his first rubber. That's a can of corn for Max. He plays it over to the wall to Chamberlain. Chamberlain coming out with a full head of steam. He chips it up. Oh, we saw Ray, but Ray going for a change smartly. With 1:13 on the clock. Chamberlain goes also. Tobias comes off the bench. Not sure if Tommy Barron is okay. Clements has come out also. Bodies are flying behind the net. Borden has it at the point, tries to play it deep, plays it into a Chicago guy. Clements picks up a loose puck. He dances 1, dances 2. Clements is dumped. Longo comes out on the wing. Max is going to be called in. Hello, Maximus. Hello, Maximus. Maximus comes over to, gives the press boots a tap. And with 51 seconds left on the clock in the second period, we're going back on the power play. Chicago just frustrated right here. Taking some penalties. Tobias, Longo, and Clements with Finney and Seiden on the back end. 51 seconds left. Tobias wins the draw to Luke. Luke plays it to Asher. Asher has it on the wall. He plays it to Longo, who's down behind the docks. Longo chips it to Clements. Clements has it. Clements plays it back to Luke. Luke plays it back to Clements. Clements walks middle. He's going to take a shot. And I think that's in. Yes, it is. Mikey Longo with his first. On the doorstep. Again, get pucks on net.
44 and 97 and 6.
Get pucks on net. Goalie didn't make the save there. And that's chipped in, my friends. 30.4 on the clock. Mission goalie's talking to ref. Not sure what that's about.
44 and 97 and 6.
Trying to see what the ref is talking about here. I'm trying to listen to the conversation going on to the bench right next to us here.
We're upset that the player was in the crease, but the referee said the puck's in the crease, the player can go to it.
It sounds like the coaches are complaining that Longo is in the crease. The ref tells them tough potatoes. 30.4, 2-0 PHC. Oh, here comes Chamberlain with McDonough and Joey. Joey's in the slot. Chamberlain takes it behind the net. He throws it out in front. McDonough's there. He tries the shot. He can't find it. Loose puck. Nice job. Chamberlain throws it in on goal. Joe is there for a rebound. Goalie does cover it this time. 18.1 on the clock. Two nothing PHC with 18.1 on the clock in the second period.
Set, kid, let's go.
Joey in on the draw. Tries to win it to himself. He does, but Chamberlain didn't recognize that Joe tried to win it to himself. They both put their pucks on the stick. And that should do it. 10 seconds left. Kellen has it. He's battling on the half wall. He gets it. Kellen's dumped, and we're going back on the power play. Mission again take a penalty with 1.1 second on the clock. Coach is not really showing any emotion here for the Mission, but that's 3 penalties in a row in a span of probably 3 minutes of action. All hits or trips. And we're going back on the power play with 1.1 seconds. Another Mission guy going to the box. And listen, this is probably what PHC needs. They need to work out some of the kinks. We've been shooting all weekend. high, wide, and everything else. But there's 1 second left on the clock. This will probably go to the third period. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are just getting reports in the press box. Tommy Barron is going to be done for the day. That headshot that he took, which really opened up the floodgates for the parade to the penalty box, he does have what we believe is a concussion. Jamie, he is okay, but Sean is going to take him down for the day, and he'll sit the third and cheer his teammates on. 15 minutes on the clock, 1:29 on the power play. Joey steps in and takes the draw. He wins it. Kellen over the blue line. Kellen with Chamberlain and Joey. Kellen has it. He's got Joe in the slot. Kellen dances. He throws it across to Joe. Joe there. Good save by the goalie. Kellen on the back end. Great little job by Kellen. Plays it across to Joe. Joe takes a shot and plays it in. The clock is not started. Now it is. Finney blows the tire behind our own net. Chicago player plays it. Luke plays it up to Joe. Joe's got it. Joe's got wheels. Joe through the neutral zone. Joe across the red. Joe's going to create a 2-on-1 here. He's got Kellen. He plies it to Kellen. Kellen back to Joe. Oh! Joe slid it to Kellen. He was wide open. 2-on-1. Great work. Joe over to Kellen. Kellen tried to slide it back to him. It's just outside the reach of Joe. Chicago has it. They come in. They play it. Chamberlain picks up the loose puck. He plays it up to Kellen just out of his reach. Joe's going to go for a change. 14:22 on the clock. 50 seconds left on the power play. Longo, Tobias, Clements, Blake, and Finney on the back end. Chicago has it. Plays it up the wall. Tobias is there. Loose puck hits Tobias' stick. Goes to Blake. Blake tries to play to himself and does. He's at the red line. He tries to chip it deep. He's going to be dragged down, but he stays on his feet. But it comes back to Finney. Finney throws it across the other side. That's going to go to Chicago. Chicago first in the puck, but Mikey Longo says, I'll take that. He picks his pocket. Nash moving his feet. He's got Clements in the middle. Oh, Nash tried to shoot it, deflected, and almost found Clements standing in front of the net, camped out, having a biscuit. Tobias picks up the loose puck just outside the blue. Same play. Takes it behind the net. He's got Clements back door. Oh, Nash. Mikey Longo is going to get called for a crease violation. And Chicago Mission complained. Chicago Mission complained, and they're going to get Mikey Longo for a crease violation. It's not a penalty. It's just a neutral zone draw. Mikey Longo banging his stick. But good coaching there. Identified it, chirped, and they're going to get a call. Nash Tobias says, who cares? Chips it in, and here comes PHC. Clements driving the net. Nash is mauled once, twice. A body goes down. Mikey Longo picks up the loose puck. He's hacked. Michael has it. He throws it back to the point. Blake has it. Blake just throws it back deep to Longo. There's a battle. Mikey Longo dumped. Nash has it. He's trying to get out of the way of Longo and the Chicago player. Plays it across. Loose puck. Blake steps in. Tries to play it across. Chicago has it, and that's a breakaway. Here comes Chicago Mission. Breakaway. Blake hunting them down. Shot. wide. Nice job by Blake on the back check. Blake, somebody lost their stick. That's the bias. Regains it, chips it up the wall. That goes in on Max. Max is going to get a whistle. 12:41 on the clock. Blake tried to go D to D. It was too low. Chicago Mission read that like a book, like a paperback novel, my friends. And it was off to the races. But Blake got on his horse, hunted him down, and forced the shot wide. Fiorello, Chamberlain, and Ray Casher. Tommy Barron is hurt, so will not play. We're playing with 8 forwards. Ray Casher tries to force it. Chicago Mission have it, try to play it across. Chamberlain and Luke both break that up. They play it back to their own D. Chamberlain's danced at the blue line, but he stays with it nicely, forces it. That's a shot high and wide. That looked like a PHC shot, my friends. High and wide. Kasha picks up a loose puck, plays it out to the neutral zone. Mission go D to D and up the far side wing. Into the player's skates, gives PHC time to recover, and Chamberlain gets it and throws it back into the neutral zone. Fiorello on the forecheck. Chicago Mission guy dances 2 guys, throws it back into his own zone, but his defenseman loses puck. He goes D to D here, but not tape-to-tape passes. Wyatt Hicks right in front of us. He plays it out to the neutral zone, and that's tipped back in by PHC. Chicago Mission guy dances 1 guy, chips it out to the neutral zone, and now across the red. Nice hustle by Fiorello, breaks that up just inside our blue. There's 3 Mission guys there and 2 PHC guys, but the PHC team comes out with the puck. Fiorello beats 1, 2. He's got Chamberlain in the slot. Chamberlain in the slot. He doesn't see him.
Pass the puck!
Dowdy imploring passes, a backhand.
You gotta make passes, dude. Make passes.
A backhand shot goes into the glove of the Mission goalie, who did bobble it. And out comes McDonough, Digitano, and Longo. Finney and Blake on the back end. 11:28 on the clock. 2 rip PHC. Joey wins the draw to Kellen. It comes back to Joe. Joe has it. He goes far side D to Finney. Finney goes over to Blake, but in his skates. Joe's there. He wins the battle. Oh, nice little play. Plays it to Kellen. Over to Longo. Longo has it. Longo loses it for a second, but he's still on his horse. Great little job back checking by Longo. Longo forces it. That guy's offside. They're going to have to regroup at center ice, and they do. And they come right back up the gut, but that's broken up. That's played up to Longo. Longo's got it. He's got Joe and Kellen with him. Longo over to Blue. He throws it in deep. Kellen's going to be first to the puck, but no, Chicago Mission is Joe's actually there to battle. Joe, Kellen, and Longo all there. Puck comes out in the slot. Nobody's home. Chicago Mission play it out, and they're across the red. Finney's back. Tries to dance Finney, but Finney breaks that up. Kellen picks up a loose puck. They're going for a change. We got numbers if we hurry, but we do not. Somehow it comes back in our own zone. Finney's there. He plays the guy wide. That's broken up in the slot. That's played up to Joe. Ooh, that's played up to Longo. Joey and Longo here. Longo crosses the red. He plays it across to Joe. Joe just inside the blue. He's got it. He's going to take a shot into the goalie's glove. He plays his own rebound. He gets it, throws it back in front. It's a loose puck. Kellen's there. It's 1 whack, 2 whacks. It's loose. Kellen goes down, but Joe's there behind the net. Oh, Chicago Mission.
Joe. Gotta get back. Let's go.
Chicago Mission got lucky there. Kellen almost bumped that puck in. Chicago Mission crossed the blue. They play it in. Joe's going to come back and help. They play it across to the far side D. Kellen comes out to play a man. He's walked. Chicago Mission played across just outside the reach there. Tushev there. Nice stick work by, I think that's Finney. Finney breaks it up. Joe comes out of the neutral zone. Joe is laboring, and so is that entire line. Joe nicely plays it in deep. And here comes Tobias, Clements, and Chamberlain off the bench. Lucas and Logan on the back end. Logan, that guy's off sides. Oh, maybe not, but it looked like he was. Shot. Loose puck, got behind our D. Chicago Mission player was on his horse. Came off the half wall there. Takes a shot. Max makes the save. 9:20 on the clock. Defensive zone draw. Nash battles. Wins it back to Borden, who spins away for 1, takes it behind our own net, spins it back to Lucas, who chips it up to Chamberlain. Chamberlain has it. He tries to play it out. He plays it out to the neutral zone. Good job by Clements. Ooh, Clements was on the forecheck there in the neutral zone. If he breaks that puck up there, he's going to the races. Lucas Amaker breaks up a pass in the slot. He comes out, his pocket's picked, but stays with it, pushes it out to the neutral zone. Good job by Lucas. Lucas steps up. Nash has it just at the top of our own circle. He spins, plays it to Clements. Clements has it, skates outside the blue, tries to hit Chamberlain coming across, but that's broken up. Clements stays with it, forces that puck back into our own zone. And Lucas Amaker has wheels behind our own net. He loses the puck for a second, and then he chips it up to Chamberlain. Chamberlain on the half wall. He finds it, chips it out. Good job by Chamberlain. Chips it out to the neutral zone. Clements. Ooh. No. Dude, he's going to call Asher Clements for a trip. The Chicago Mission guy was first at a puck. Clements was all over him, hunting him down. The kid hits a rut. He tried to shake and bake him. He fell. Clements is going to go to the box, what I believe is going to be tripping, but it really wasn't a trip. So we are going to go on the PK for the second time for the Quarles and Brady PK. McDonough and Digitano will come out on the PK with Seiden and who's on the back end there? Logan, or Finney, sorry. Joey steps in for the draw. He wins it back to Luke. Actually, Joey played it to himself there. Joey chips it up to Kellen. Oh, Kellen's got reels. He could be gone. Oh, one-on-one, D-man recovered. That was a nice little play there, Kellen and Joey. Kellen battles behind the net. He's got it.
Joe, get out.
Plays to Luke. Luke's going to go D to D. Finney's got it. He's just going to dump it into the far side corner.
Can't have too low, guys.
Joey's in the corner, plays it back to D. That's fine. We'll regroup. We'll just kill time here. 7:54 on the clock. Luke has it at center ice. If he just gets it deep, it's a good kill. Chicago has it. They'll spin away from Kellen's forecheck. And look, Kellen stays with it, forces him back in his own zone. He's got to spin again. They're going to regroup behind their own net. Good forecheck. Luke, Joey, and Finney back. Kellen stays with it. He forces a guy. That's offsides. Well, maybe not. Kellen steps up. He plays it. Joe tries to break up that pass, slides it across. 7:20 on the clock. Chicago goes weak side and then back to the other side. Not sure how that got in, but it did. Looked like it went through Max's legs. Parents imploring the ref and the scorekeeper to stop the clock. He just keeps running and he don't give a shit. And that will be a power play goal. And I have to tell our friends from the Reapers, the Quarles and Brady PK looked good at first on that, but we do give up a power play goal, and we're going to be looking for another sponsor. We're not going to be having that. We were 1 for 1 on the kill. Now we're 1 for 2. 50% is just not good enough at this level of hockey. So our Reapers friends, Tony Steinke, we appreciate the sponsorship. You're fired. We need somebody new. Please pony up your money. Get in touch after the game. 2-1, 7:06 on the clock in the third period. Fiorello steps in with Shake and Bake Ray, Chamberlain, Logan, and Blake on the back end. Fiorello plays it over to Blake. Blake gets it at the red, dumps it deep, not deep enough. Here comes Chicago. Looks like they got a second wind here. Chicago falls. Chamberlain has a loose puck. He chips it in deep. Chicago Mission will get it. They'll take it behind their own net. They'll play it on the half wall. They're just wrapping it. And there are 3 PHC guys to pick it up. Chamberlain goes down with a Mission guy. Somebody's going. Who's going? Oh, no. Looks like Ray Cash is going to go for a trip. .6:38 on the clock. We don't have another sponsor. We're going back on the PK. I don't even know who I want to call out for this sponsorship. Maybe Cash's Bakery, since it was his kid that got the penalty. He's going to owe us some money when we get home.
Let's go, boys!
Clements is going to come out with Tobias on the PK. Luke and Lucas on the back end. 6:38. We're going back to the PK. I don't know how that was a penalty on Ray, to be candid. He wasn't even actually in the play. Chamberlain was the one that fell down initially on the wall. But needless to say, this is like the Team Illinois game where we were shorthanded and scored a goal with 5 guys on the ice. We're short. We lose the draw. They play it D-to-D. They walk in the top of the circle, shot. Max saw that clear as day and makes the glove save, hands it to the ref, and says, "Thank you, come again." Face off to Max's left. 6:29 on the clock. Tobias wins it back to Lucas, who spins away from one, wraps around the wall. Clements will be first to that puck. Tries to chip it out. He cannot. Luke ties up a man. We've got 3 guys in the corner. We got to get out. Luke tries to play to himself on the far wall. Nice job by Clements. Plays it out to center ice. He's going to be hunting the kid. He's hunting. Clements is hunting. He does. He's battled. He kicks it once, twice. Kicks it to himself. Tobias comes in to help. Got it. Cannot get caught deep here. We got 2 guys.
Oh, the penalty kill!
Gowdy yelling at them from the press box. We're on a PK. We had 2 guys in the same spot. Chicago makes a nice far side pass, and if they were crisp with that, that could have been big trouble. But we're able to recover. Chicago Mission guy dives at the blue line to stay on sides. They take a shot. That's going to go right into the breadbasket of Gowdy. 5:40 on the clock. McDonough and Chamberlain come out with Finney and Tushev. Tides have turned a little bit here, folks. Chicago Mission have a second life, and they're wheeling and dealing. We have not had a shot on goal for what seems like 30 to 45 minutes. But even when we do get shots, we're literally pelting the fans because we don't hit the net. Chicago Mission get it. Shot. Max turns that side, blocker side into the corner. Finney ties up a man. He's got his stick. His body pushes a guy. One of our guys is just dumped behind the net. Literally, his stick is in the guy's skate. O'Malley's screaming at a guy. I think that's Logan Borden that went down behind the net. He's still down. I think he's hurt. Not sure if his stick got caught.
No, he got speared by the other team. Good, too.
I'm not sure if his stick got caught in the boards and he speared himself. It looked like he was tripped by a Mission player. But needless to say, he's down. There's 5:22 on the clock, 13 seconds left on the PK. O'Malley's not happy. The refs get together and they're talking. They're probably talking about their side bets that they're placing on the NFL. They got the Chicago Bears game later on, which is the closest NFL team. The Detroit Lions shocked the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday night. For all you poor saps that bet Kansas City, you got suckered into that one, my friends. I'm sorry, that was not Logan Borden. It was Blake Tushev. He's down. He's coming back to the bench. He might have speared himself. I'm not sure. He's definitely tripped. Refs don't care. It's going to be a face-off to Max's right. Lucas and Logan come out. Kellen and Chamberlain stay. 5:22 on the clock. Kellen wins the draw. He wins it back. Borden has it. Plays it over to the Lucas's corner. Lucas will be first to that puck. He gets it. Chips it out to Chamberlain at center ice. Here comes Chamberlain across the red. He's hunted down. He's tripped. That's got to be a penalty, and it's going to be. Chamberlain still has it. O'Malley calling for Max to come. Off the bench comes Joey DiGattano. And we're going to go on the Shamrock Marine power play. Now, the Shamrock Marine power play has been complete disaster. Although we did get a peeper. Mikey Longo banked one in. We need something here, folks. 5:02 on the clock. This could really put it out of reach.
Make a play, guys. Make a play. Let's go, boys.
Looks like it's going to be Kellen, Joey, and Longo with Luke and Logan on the back end.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
Mikey, let's go, baby. Let's go, Mikey. Joey in on the draw. Joey loses the draw. Mikey on that puck in the corner. He ties up a guy's stick. Joey picks it up. Joey's going to walk middle. The puck is loose in front. Goes in on goal. Goalie's going to cover that and give Joe a push after. Looks like the Chicago Mission have a girl on their team who gave Joe a nudge there. Trying to clear the crease.
Look for that point creeping in. Look for that point creeping in. Let's go, boys.
Gowdy imploring to these guys to let's get something happen. If we score here, we'll put this game away. Joey in on the draw. Joey wins it over to Longo on the boards. Longo sticks tied up. That's going to actually get back to Luke, and potentially Luke's going to walk. He plays it to Joe in the half wall. Joe walks. Joe looking for somebody. Joe spins away from one. Joe tries to dance another guy, gets his pocket pick. Goes off to Finney. Borden, sorry. Borden almost kept that in. He spins away from one. Held it a little bit too long. He's got to just dump it in. Kellen's on that, on the forecheck. Longo's on the forecheck. Chicago Mission player gets it. Going to now reverse. Plays it behind their own net. They're just playing catch. Joe's going to come in there. He breaks that up. That played to Kellen. Kellen has it. Tries to play it in the slot. Nobody home. Longo on the chase. The Chicago Mission player spins away from Longo and Kellen. Plays it up the wall. Borden's nice step. Borden steps. Tries to dance. He can't. Loose puck. Longo picks it up. He goes down. Plays it in on goal. Goalie kicks it to the corner. Borden has it. Plays it over to Luke. 3:53 on the clock. 20 on the power play. Luke just throws it in deep. Longo there has Joe. Joe comes out with it. Joe. Longo and Joe are in the same spot. Longo has it behind the net. Finds Joe on the wall. Joe steps, shoots. Oh, just misses the net there. Luke has it. Tries to play it into Longo. Longo has it. Longo spins. He's got a guy in the slot. He finds Joey. Joey can't shoot. 3 guys encroach on Joe. Joe turns it over. Longo! Joey pushes a kid. Joe breaks it up, chips it to Longo. 3:16 on the clock. And that is a ball crusher for the Mission, my friends. Good play there. Joe chips to Longo. Longo backhand roof. That's not a power play goal. So Shamrock Marine Towing, we're going to be replacing you as a sponsor as well. Sean Barron laughing.
Jesse Gowdy talked to Joey Digatano. 2 assists.
Gowdy talked to Joe Digatano last night. Told him he would beat his ass. And Joe has responded here. Chamberlain crosses the blue. Plays it to Blake, who's low. Blake shoots right in the goalie's glove. Didn't realize that was Blake. He was low.
Wait. Low forward pass. Come on,
Blake looking up at Gowdy like he does not care. But Gowdy is actually correct. If he shoots it low, far pad, that's a Gino. Clements would have been standing on the doorstep. Nash in on the faceoff. Offensive zone draw. Chamberlain and Clements with him. Nash wins the draw. Back to Blake. Blake looking. Chips it into the corner. Clements is there. Or no, I'm sorry, that's Chamberlain. Chamberlain's there. Over comes Tobias. Chamberlain has fallen down. Nash is working with 2 Chicago Mission. Chamberlain back up. He's going to be on it. Chamberlain gets it. He dances one. Plays it across. He looked up play at Blake. The Chicago Mission guy breaks that up, and they'll come out of the zone. Chicago Mission gets the red line, try to dance around Chamberlain. He says no. Blake breaks that up. 2:31 on the clock. Blake regroups in our own zone. Backhand sauce over to Finney. Finney can't handle that, and that's going to come back down our necks. But Tobias comes over. He's now bodied. Clements has it, tries to play it out of the zone, and he battles once, twice, and does. Chicago has it. He turns right into Tobias. Tobias knocks him down and stares at him. Chicago comes in. They have the puck below the dots. Loose puck. They'll scoop it up. Player peels out in the corner. He's looking. Throws it in front. Nobody home but Tushev. Tushev plays it to Clements. Clements has Chamberlain. He plays it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain's going to throw a bouncer. Oh! He threw a bouncer in on goal, and that almost went in. Joe and Longo come off onto the ice. Clements is there. He's punting. Clements tackled a guy. Joe is in the slot. Oh, that's played. Clements is on the puck. Chicago Mission guy literally just tackles Clements. Clements has had enough. He throws a haymaker over top. Chicago Mission kid's now going to act like he's hurt. He literally just tackled Clements. Clements talking to him, asking him, what the hell, dude? I heard him from here.
Stay on your feet, Asher. Let's go. Stay on your feet.
Clements shaking his head.
Let's go.
Not sure. Luke Seiden watches as the Chicago Mission guy goes. Kellen McDonough comes out with 1:32 on the clock. We're going to have Longo Digatano with Lucas and Luke.
Let's go.
Chicago Mission are getting frustrated like they were again. They know this game is out of reach, but we just got to get out of here. Maybe post another goal and get the hell out of Dodge. Joe loses the draw. That goes into the corner. Chicago Mission playing around. Kellen's on his horse. He's going to be first to that puck. Nice job by Kellen. Forces a turnover. Kellen's dumped. but not before it comes to Longo. Longo plays it in the air. He's got it. He shakes. He bakes. Puck goes up in the air. Longo tries to catch it. Not sure if he plays baseball, but he should. Joe's there. He backhands. Oh, Joe gets it. He's got it. Plays it to Luke. Luke shoots. Loose puck. Joe's in on the forecheck. 1:06 on the clock. So Mikey Longo picks the pocket. He plays it back to Lucas at the D. Lucas has it. He's going to play it to Longo on the half wall. Longo has it. Oh, try to play it back to Lucas, but it does get back to Lucas. Shot in on goal.
Kellen, come on, boy.
Kellen's going to be on the forecheck. Joe's there. He's hooked. He plays it to himself on the wall. He's got it. Plays it back to Lucas at the point. Lucas plays it back to Joe on the half wall. Joe spins away from one. Puck's in his feet. Plays it to himself into the corner. Pulls out. Joe walks. Joe walks. Joe dances. Joe shoots. Oh, shot saved. That would have been a phenomenal play. Goalie makes a glove save. Kellen picks it up. Loose puck, chips it in. Oh, hits it. Chips it into the. Hits it. Chicago Mission player in the head. 24-4 on the clock. We're going to have a new line. It's going to be Fiorello, Chamberlain, and Ray. Joey Digitano is completely snaked. That he walked 1-2 guys. That line, Longo, Digitano, and McDonough has had a ton of zone time. Great work. Longo's got 2 goals to show for it. And with 18 seconds on the clock, the Chicago Mission team plays it out to center ice, and we just got to get out of Dodge healthy here. We've got one player with a possible concussion on a headshot, and we'll take our W here. Oh, Chamberlain here. Nice job. Picks off a loose puck. He's got taken right in the side. Ray shoots. And that's the sound of the buzzer. And we're going to get out of here with a 3-1 win. Chicago Mission players banging their sticks. They go 0-for on the weekend, but this is a good little hockey team. They will make some noise later on and surprise some folks. They just got some things to work on, just like the rest of us. But team goes 2-3 on the weekend. Losses to Cleveland 3-2. Could have been a W. Losses to Detroit 6-0. And losses to Toronto Young Nats 3-2 in overtime. Feel like 2 out of the 3 losses got away from us. The Detroit game, quite candidly, we have to step up our game to play with them. But as we go through the handshake line here, we always video, as Sean Barron told me, I'm learning here as we're in the booth, we always video shake the handshake line in case there's an altercation. Nothing here. As the teams go through the lines, they'll say their respective goodbyes. We'll see each other soon. We'll see each other on the Instagram, or whatever the hell you want to call it. And we're all now going to head for some wings and head to the airport. Thank you. Like I said, the next broadcast will be on Saturday afternoon. We will welcome the Long Island Royals, Declan McNamee and his crew. And then on Sunday, we will play a doubleheader against the Junior Flyers. AY games will open up next weekend. Stay tuned. Thank you, and good night.